Hello YouTube, Helsinki Rocks AGF again with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at my Nintendo DS collection in this stack that you can't see, and my 3DS collection in this stack that you can't see. Unlike a lot of people, I was never super into the original DS. I didn't buy one until really late in life. I bought one well after the DS Lite came out and right before the DSi came out, and I mostly only bought it to play Pokemon Platinum with my, at the time, fiance, now my ex-fiance unfortunately. I wrote an article on agaminggenesis.com detailing my thoughts and my history with handheld gaming a little bit more in depth, which you can check out at agaminggenesis.com. Unfortunately, I went through a phase where I did buy a ton of DS games. I used to have like 40 or 50 DS games, and I ended up kind of just realizing that most of them weren't very good, and like I didn't have a lot of fun with most of them. Like I bought them, but I'd never really liked playing most of them. The DS never really won me over, but the 3DS on the other hand is really nice. I like the 3DS a lot, and there's still a few more games I want to pick up, whereas I don't see myself getting many more games on the original DS. Before I start off here, I'm just going to show off a couple random things that have to do with my DS collection and my 3DS collection. This is it's a branded DS, but I carry my 3DS in it. A pouch that I use whenever, like, after work on Thursdays, me and a group of my friends, we all go out to a gas station that's like kind of like a restaurant too, and we can bring our 3DSs and we play and whatever. So I carry my stuff in this, so I don't have to carry on like all the actual cases. Now it's got some pen styluses in here, like a Cyndaquil one. I don't actually use this, but I carry it with me for some reason. And this one I like for like drawing games or like anything that uses the stylus like a lot. It's like a click pen, but it's a stylus. And I really like this one a lot. I don't even know where it came from, but I use that every now and then. Not a whole terrible lot. And on the other side is a case for some game cards, which has my DS games in it. There are some games that I don't have cases for that I just kind of got, so I'll just go ahead and show those off real fast. Call of Duty 4, never played it. I think someone just like gave these to me. History, Great Empires Rome. Don't remember where those came from. New Super Mario Brothers, which was probably the best game in that lot. And there was one other one. Maybe there wasn't one other one. Well, those were the games that I got. Either gave to me or something like that. I found really cheap. And then my actual 3DS games, if I can find the thing. I seem to have misplaced it. Oh. My actual 3DS game cards are in this Zelda Club Nintendo case. They fit in here really nicely. There's some Zelda artwork on the other side. It actually came with multiple other inserts. Let's go ahead and show those off real quick. I don't see myself switching them out, but we have a 3DS one, which looks like this on one side. These are all reversible, so you can use any one of them as the cover. Then we have a Mario one here, which is kind of stylish. This, if I wasn't using the Zelda one, I'd probably use this one. And on the other side, it's some booze. And a little Club Nintendo thing that came in it. And then I'm going to make one last detour before I actually show you the games that I have. I thought I'd share my systems for a minute. Here's my original 3DS. My 3DS, I guess you would call it, it's not fat because it's not very big, with an Arcanine decal. Arcanine's my second favorite Pokemon, second only to Vaporeon, and on the back there's a Pokeball. I was originally going to sell this, but after they found that region-free hack that you can do with an unupdated 3DS to a certain point to play Japanese games, I decided to keep this one around just in case I did want to import some 3DS games in the future. I do have the box for that somewhere. I think it ended up in storage, though. I'd like to get that out when I get the chance. And my main use is this Yoshi XL. My friend had a Pikachu XL, and I really wanted to get an XL, but I didn't really find one that I really liked. Like, the colors I didn't really like, and none of the special editions, like the Smash Brothers one. I didn't really like those. I just happened to randomly find the Yoshi one at Kmart, for 200 bucks when it was going for a little more than that on eBay and Amazon. So I decided to grab it, and I've got the box for it here. I'm not really like Yoshi that much, but I really like the simplicity of this design, and I probably will get a new 3DS eventually, which as of the recording of this video just came out yesterday. I'll definitely get one eventually, but not yet, because I don't play my 3DS a terrible lot. So we're going to start off here with my regular DS collection. Feel the Magic XY XX. You know, it's a pretty fun game, little mini game collection, kind of a early 3DS game, or an early DS game, really cheap. I suggest you check it out. It's a really neat game. Jump Ultimate Stars, an import fighting game with all kinds of anime manga characters. I haven't played a whole lot of it, but from what I have played, it's really fun. Okamiden, a sequel to one of my favorite games on the PlayStation 2. I haven't finished this one, unfortunately, but I keep coming back to it from time to time and making a little bit of progress. Chibi Taras is super adorable. The game is largely the same as Okami, so if you like Okami, you'll definitely like Okamiden. I actually got this before Street Date. I remember I had it pre-ordered, and I think I was at GameStop like maybe a week or so before it came out, and I was doing something, I don't remember what, picking up something or just browsing or whatever, and I just happened to see it sitting there on the shelf, and I was like, that's not out yet. And I asked the guy, and he said they were already selling it, and I could take all my pre-orders. I was like, okay. A similar story with Pokemon Heart Gold here. I love Heart Gold, and this game's really shot up in value, surprisingly. Definitely, if you want to play a Generation 2 style Pokemon game, Gold, Silver, this is definitely the way to go. It's such a beautiful looking game on the DS. It looks so much better than the pseudo 3D of Black and White and Black and White 2. These are the best Pokemon games on the DS, hands down. Fantastic game all around. I can't recommend Pokemon Heart Gold enough. Pokemon White and White 2. My ex-fiance actually had Soul Silver and the 2 black ones. These are alright. I got black. Someone actually gave me and my fiance black and white. They gave us 1 copy each. I took white and she got black. And now I wasn't going to buy these games because I thought the Pokemon looked like crap, and I didn't really want to play it, but I was really surprised by how much I enjoyed this game. And I actually went out and bought White 2 on the day it came out. I enjoyed Black so much. It was a really big surprise for me. And Sonic Chronicles: The Dark Brotherhood, a relatively bad game. Maybe not bad, just really boring game. Star Fox Command, unique kind of almost Star Fox 2 style Star Fox game on the Nintendo DS. It's a pretty fun little game. It's really cheap. Pick it up if you like Star Fox. And my last game on the original DS is Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2010 Reverse of Arcadia. Probably the last really good physical Yu-Gi-Oh! Game we got. The one after this wasn't that great. And the one on the 3DS ended up only coming out digitally with like half the content chopped out for America, even the multiplayer modes. A card battling game without multiplayer modes. That is just awful. And with that, I'm going to take a look at my physical 3DS games. We're not counting digital. I'm not looking through my DS and going through all those. Maybe in another video. Animal Crossing New Leaf, my first Animal Crossing game. And I had fun with it for a few months, but then I kind of just bored myself with it, and I haven't ever really come back to it. And now it's to the point where so much time has passed that like my town's like desolate and probably awful, and I don't even want to go near it. Dead or Alive Dimensions, a fun fighter on the 3DS. I like Dead or Alive. It's not my favorite 3D fighter, but you know, it's pretty fun, and this is a good adaptation. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, and this is going to surprise people, but I've never beat Ocarina of Time. On the N64 version, as a kid, I stopped playing at the Fire Temple, and on this version, I still haven't beat it. I've made it to Ganon's Castle. I'm at the end of the game. All I have left to do is beat Ganon's Castle, but I just haven't found myself wanting to finish it. Like, I don't know. I mean, I had fun playing up to Ganon's Castle, but I guess I got to Ganon's Castle, and I was just like, I'm done. Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, one I need to play more. I've only played the first couple stages of it. I love Luigi's Mansion, and I was really excited that we got a sequel, and I kind of feel bad because I haven't played it as much as I want to. Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, man, this game is just like Dark Moon. I've really been looking forward to this because Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is overall my favorite generation, and I was really looking forward to this remake, and I've got 5 badges now, and normally I would have already had this game destroyed because I love Pokemon, and this is my favorite, and I just haven't played it, and I feel awful that I haven't. Pokemon Y, one I was really also surprised by. This game didn't look that good to me either. I didn't know how Pokemon was going to be in 3D and if I would like it, and the Pokemon designs were like, eh. But day one, went out and bought it anyway. Actually had a blast, and I love playing this one. Naruto Powerful Shippuden, based off the Naruto SD series, the spin-off. You play as Rock Lee or Naruto. Slide-scrolling beat-em-up game. Not too bad, not too great, but it's really cheap. I had a good time with it. One Piece Romance Dawn. I believe the physical version of this game was GameStop exclusive. I think it was. And then the physical edition was only limited to, see if I can get that on camera there, 16,800 copies. It's not going to focus. 16,800 copies, and mine was 1686. It's not a very great One Piece game, unfortunately. Paper Mario Sticker Star. Never finished it, but I got it for really cheap, and I played about half of it, and I really like what I have played. What happened was I kind of lost my motivation because I started playing one day and made a lot of progress, and something happened to like my game, like I got stuck or like froze or something, and I lost like a lot of progress, and I was just like, I don't want to do all that again. Ridge Racer 3D, a fun racer, but I haven't played it in a really long time, but it wasn't bad. Shinobi I got for cheap, and it's not bad, but I haven't felt myself coming back to it. Sonic Generations is an awesome 2D platformer. All even the modern Sonic stages are 2D, and it's got some great stages in it, some great music, and it's really fun. 3 more games here. Star Fox 64 3D, a remake of an awesome game, one that I highly suggest everyone needs to get a hold of. Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. It's not as good as the Wii U version, but I played this one more just on the fact that it came out first, and I kind of burned myself out on it. I think this version shouldn't have existed in a way, and I know a lot of people really like the 3DS version and been able to take it on the go, but it kind of killed my enthusiasm and my hype about the console version. You know, by the time the Wii U version came out, I already had my Smash Bros. Fix. And then I played it, and I'm like, man, the Wii U version is so much better than the 3DS version. But I don't want to play the Wii U version because I've already just played so much of the 3DS version. So it's kind of weird, and I kind of don't think that there should have been a 3DS version. And the last game in this collection is Super Street Fighter 4 3D Edition, which is Street Fighter 4 on the 3DS. And it's pretty good. It's Street Fighter 4, it's fun, and that's really all you can say about it. And guys, that was my Nintendo DS and my Nintendo 3DS collection. I want to get a few more games for the 3DS and maybe 1 or 2 more for the DS, but the 3DS to me is just so much more fun than the DS. The DS I just never bonded with, and the 3DS I really like a lot. So until next time, guys, take it easy.